make sure we know where we stand with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is that it? And I like the word decoded because it makes it feel like this dunya is encrypted and you need the key, like the decryption key, right? And what is that? And it's very interesting that the kalima begins with negation. Whenever, back in California or Canada, when someone would become Muslim and you'd give him the shahada, the first thing you tell him is, say, repeat after me. And he repeats. What does he repeat? Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. You pretty much bitlaqnu, you give him the kalima. And he repeats it and he becomes a Muslim. But if you really look at this kalima and how it begins, it's very interesting. Because it's like ashhadu doesn't just mean to bear witness that Allah is one. But ashhadu also means to perceive. Like when you bring witnesses in court, what do you bring?
Shuhud,
Shuhud, witnesses, they're gonna witness. And what do you say? You say, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. Okay, beautiful. But what's very interesting is that the first part of the kalima has two parts. It's la ilaha illallah. But it's fascinating for me, bro, that it begins with negation. Yani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what is he telling you?
It started la ilaha.
Exactly. Ashhadu, what you perceive, it's not really happening from there. You have to understand how to see and look at this world. You can't just look at it with your sight. You need insight.
Wow.
Insight comes from the heart. And the heart is the container. I typically tell people there are three containers. The mind, where you have information. Mashallah, the stomach, where we
have too much food.
Killed me with all the food we're eating during this trip. It's amazing though, mashallah. All this food, this is where it's at. That's the container of food. The heart is the container of nur.
And nur.
Nur.
You always have something beautiful, Usama, you say about nur in the Quran.
Yes, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Ash-Shura, He defines it for us. Because we're talking about Iman. You want to decode Iman? What is Iman? People say, I need to increase my Iman. What does it mean to want to increase your Iman? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, He says, ما كنت تدري ما الكتاب ولا الإيمان ولكن جعلناه نورا نهدي به من نشاء من عبادنا. So Iman is what?
Nur.
It's nur.
It's nur.
And what does nur allow you to do? It allows you to see, but it's a different type of seeing. A very different. Ya Haritha. كيف أصبحت يا حارثة? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is asking a Sahabi, how did you wake up this morning? What's your, state today? قال أصبحت